Sail with me across the Atlantic Ocean. Hi, I'm Jake, and I'm spending the next 35 days crossing the Atlantic visiting some of the most remote islands in the world. This is day 5 of my Atlantic Odyssey, and we finally made it to South Georgia Island. We woke up with our first views of South Georgia. Mountains, glaciers, wind, rain, and the best part, even rainbows, and just some of the most stunning scenery you can imagine. That morning we had a lecture on habitat restoration and how South Georgia has become one of the most successful conservation stories in the Southern Ocean. And then it was time for our first landing. To get ashore here, you don't just walk off the ship. We use Zodiacs, small expedition boats that take us from the ship to land. Our first stop was Godthul Bay, which means Good Hollow, named by the Norwegian whalers. And it was such a beautiful place to make our first landing. We even got to be there while it was snowing a bit. As soon as we landed, wildlife everywhere. Elephant seals, Antarctic fur seals, and a gentoo penguin colony. And even some of South Georgia's endemic birds like the South Georgia pipit and pintail. We then started the hike up from the beach, and it was definitely a bit of a challenge. Muddy, slippery, and steep in sections. But most of us decided to make it to the top. And the views were absolutely worth it, looking down over the bay, the colony, and the surrounding mountains. And yes, gentoo penguins actually climb up these hills. And no, not all penguins live in snow all the time. After heading back down and returning to the ship, the most important part of the day wasn't over. A huge part of visiting South Georgia is biosecurity. Every time we come back on board, we have to thoroughly clean our boots and even the bottoms of our pants. Because anything we bring back, like dirt, seeds, or viruses like bird flu, could be transferred to other parts of the island. We also had a full biosecurity inspection that evening to prepare for the next landings. It was also Easter, so we had Easter lunch and dinner on board, and somewhere along the way, I managed to scratch my eye. So I definitely was looking a little rough by the evening. But to end of the day, we got an incredible sunset over the sea. Day 5 and South Georgia already delivered, and this is only the beginning. Tomorrow we explore even more of this island and its wildlife, so stay tuned.